ses féroces et soldats, ils viennent jusque dans nos bras, égorger nos fils, nos campagnes, aux armes citoyens, formez vos bataillons, marchons, marchons, qu'un saint et pour abreuve nos sillons.
Thank you, Bianca. To introduce our first Hall of Famer today, she is a respected leader in tennis. She's the president of the WTA. She's a longtime friend and manager of Amelie. Please welcome a great friend to tennis, Mickey Lawler.
I was going to start by singing the Marseillaise, but now that that's been taken care of. In light of the latest horrifying events in France, and while we honor one of the greatest champions of that country, we feel for you, Nice. We honor the lost ones, and we stand with you, Nice. Je suis Nice. Amélie Mauresmo, born on July 5th in 1979 in Saint-Germain-en-Laye, to Mom Françoise and Dad, the late Francis Mauresmo, who we are sure is watching you from the most comfy chair in heaven, and it is here in Newport, around here. My name is Mickey Lawler, and if I sound in awe, nervous of the occasion, it's only because I'm so overwhelmed by a sense of undeserved honor that my heart is beating faster than it was on championship point of Amelie's legendary 2006 Wimbledon title. This morning I thought I'd taken the wrong bus and got on the wrong stop and found myself surrounded by all these superstars. But it was the right bus. Thank you. So, you may recall that in that Wimbledon final, Amelie came back from a set down to her opponent, this year's Hall of Fame inductee, Justine Henin. They also played each other in the 2004 Olympic final in Athens and in the 2006 Australian Open final. But you know all of that, and you also know that both Justine and Amélie possess arguably the most beautiful one-handed backhand in the game. So, my dear Amélie, while I stand here as an unimportant supporting member of your team, I speak on behalf of Loïc, Michel, Alexia, Xavier, Pascal, Benedict, and your extended and devoted tennis family. From the ones who could not make the trip to Newport, a few words. They always have a few words, and here they are. Amélie's superior game at the net and her elegance and ease of movement are greatly missed. Among her unique qualities are her intelligence, her continuous strive for excellence, and her passion for a happy life. She is an extraordinary mom, armed with great compassion and an unmatched sense of humor. Amélie is the Queen of Hearts. About that sense of humor, let me share with you how relieved we all are that today you are receiving the highest honor in the sport of tennis, because this could have ended up horribly differently for Amélie. If I listened to your mom's tales of how as a child you couldn't sit still and you always had to do things your own way, yeah, could have been different. And you don't have to tell me that this isn't true, because as her manager, it would drive me crazy, even though I've always loved and respected Amélie so much. For those of you who don't know Amelie, when you call her, you are 100% certain of getting her voicemail, with a recording that says, if you'd like to leave a message, fine, but I will never call you back. With great emphasis on jamais. Anyone close to Amelie can talk to you for days about her innumerable virtues and strengths. And many who think they know her mistake her so-called nerves for uncertain trepidation, when in reality, she is first incredibly respectful of her opponent, and second, as courageous as a lion, and as strong as her beloved little Aaron over there, who, I have a feeling, could be sitting in that chair 40 years from now. May I share a personal highlight and a big reason for the bond between Amelie, the exceptional Diane Hayes, and me. In 2005, at Indian Wells, where my boss was the boss, he's always the boss, everywhere the boss, I managed to stalk Amelie successfully to the point where we had a most serious meeting on the grassy area where you can sit and you're surrounded yourself by players and player families and player kids and grandmothers and a lot of people, and there's so much noise it's impossible to concentrate. She was #1 in the world and had not yet won a Grand Slam, so you can imagine the criticism. She'd been given a very hard time by the media and was still a little sensitive from the comments that she received in the locker room following the Australian Open 6 years earlier, when she opened her heart to the world as a 19 and unseeded finalist. That's Amelie. She's very, very honest, heart on her sleeve. As the #1 player in the world in 2005, Amelie was playing without a footwear and apparel contract, which is unheard of in our industry, especially if I'm the manager. Sitting on that grassy area, I felt Amelie's disappointment and sadness by a certain lack of acceptance that was completely unjust. She had done everything right, and she felt that the industry did not really believe in her. Feeling somewhat helpless, very helpless, I thought to myself, okay, if it is the last thing to do, I'm going to make this right. I looked into those mischievous green eyes, that drove me crazy, and made Amelie a promise of heart I was uncertain to deliver. Not a smart thing to do. Reebok had just launched the campaign, I Am What I Am. And that campaign was made for Amelie Mauresmo. With the help and unwavering support of the Reebok team, led by our extraordinary Diane Hayes, we had Amelie's beaming face on thousands of buses in Paris. Her smile said to millions of kids, live your life honestly, live it fully, and live it with passion. Play to win, work hard, and never give up. That, my dear friends, is the incredible woman, the incredible, exceptional woman I present to you now, the one and only Amelie Mauresmo.
Thank you. Thank you, Mickey, for accepting to present me today. I know it was not an easy thing to do for you, but thanks for those kind words. And you guys can call me, I'll call you back, don't worry. It's all right. I'd like to thank the Hall of Fame for postponing a little bit the induction and for giving me the opportunity to be here with you today with my family. It means a lot to me. And yeah, I'm a bit late, but it was worth it. So it's good. The best journey in life is starting. Also, obviously, I don't even know how to say it and how to express it. When I hear all those champions, what they've achieved, the greatest in our sport. I mean, to be part of that list, even as a small champion compared to those who, you know, put a big history in our sport, is such an honor. It's a privilege, and it's a responsibility, obviously, that I hope I'm carrying, and I'm still carrying in a good way, and that is making you proud, even after that career that I had. I didn't think when I was 4. I started tennis. I don't know if you guys know, but I started tennis watching a certain Yannick Noah, which I think is a Hall of Famer as well. A certain Yannick Noah winning the French Open. That was in '83, for those who recall. I was 4. And I fell in love, not with Yannick, just with tennis. With that, I could have, I mean, I love him, but with tennis at the time, I could, I guess as a 4-year-old little girl, I guess I could see the motions, the athleticism, the weird forehand, which there's a link there between him and me as well. But also, what I saw for me was the emotions. What he was going through on the tennis court, the emotions that he was giving to the crowd, that he was also receiving, that he was giving to his team, to the people working with him. I think, like looking back now, I think that's what I saw at the time, and that's basically my whole career. Working with the people that I respect, that I love, that gave me a lot of their time, their passion, they sacrificed some family moments. I would like to thank them all. Alexia and Pascal are here today. You know, 20 years ago, I think I met Alexia, like I was 16. I was doing, you know, some shit things here and there, and she tried to put my mind together, and Pascal also 15 years ago. And I'm thinking also about those ones who are not here today. Loïc Courteau, great coach, also Xavier, Michel, you name some. And I have to thank them for what they gave me throughout the years working with me, but also they're my family. I found a family playing tennis, and I owe everything to this sport, and they're still here with me, spending holidays here, playing cards there, enjoying whatever stupid thing we want to do together. And I think that's the real thing about this, is the journey of life that we go through, is how we discover ourselves, how we grow up in the public eye, but also with the people that are next to us, and including finding what's necessary here in the brain to actually lift, finally for me, after a long wait, lift the biggest trophies on our world of tennis. So I'm honored, I'm pleased to be here in front of you. And I think if there is a message that I could maybe deliver today, is to believe, to always believe. There were tough moments, you know, tears, joys, obviously, but some difficult ones. And I think if I hadn't believed that it was possible to be good, be great, I don't know, to be a small champion compared to the others, but still a small one, I don't think I would have done what I've done. So, yeah, believe in what you do. I want to finish, I don't know, I hope it's not too short, because some people say that I have to last for 20, 25 minutes or something. I can't do that, I'm sorry. But, no? You're happy with that? Okay. Miki started with talking about the attacks in Nice, and I want to finish on this. It's obviously it's a tragedy, and it's Nice on our national day a couple of days ago. It was Paris. That's not good. It was Paris in November, it was Brussels, Tel Aviv. This has to stop. And the only thing we can do is to continue to be free, continue to be happy, continue to live. That's what we'll do. Thank you.
Congratulations, Amelie, and now I invite President of the Hall of Fame, Stan Smith, to assist Mickey Lawler in presenting Amelie with her jacket so she can put it on and then take it right off again.
Thank you.
Okay, there we go. In honor of our next Hall of Famer, our first Russian inductee, Marat Safin, please rise for the Russian national anthem, sung by Alexandra Bezini.
Россия священная